meet you. I really wanted to, have you come on the show and tell you story and stuff like that.
Hey, it's nice to be here, man. I thank you for like reaching out to me and giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, so what made you become a martial artist? Like what was the influence behind that?
My dad. My dad is the founder and creator of our style, Red Dragon Karate. My dad was my hero, and I wanted to be around him, so I went to the studio and started learning martial arts.
That and I hate that you guys get excluded out of everything because y'all pretty much as important as the Shakur side of the family as well. I just hate that they don't put y'all like in the movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just glad people, like it and I enjoy the history and
It's just also for you, man. You said one time that I don't feel like I'm special, but you are, because even though like you was on that camera, you have no idea who was watching that needed to see you and that you uplifted them. And just like vice versa. Because I'm pretty sure like, you motivate me as much as I motivate you.
I, I was just about to say, your inclusion, there are people who will message me and be like, hey, I just had to come and talk to you, or I had to find you and tell you this. And I've had people who I read their messages and literally like broke down into tears, like I needed to hear like that message is something that kept me going through that day. That could have been a day where I didn't want to continue. But because that person reached out and told me those things, it kept me going, you know?
Yeah.
It's not easy to wake up every morning and do what I have to do. Not at all.
Oh yeah, man. And just about just having the resurgence to acknowledge that you're gonna have your bad days, you're gonna have your good days. Because if we got everything we wanted, then we won't need God, right?
Right?
And we got everything we wanted, and
Very,
no,
very true.
it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Some things just has to happen in order for you to get some type of impasse or just any type of concernment. Because people need to be checked a lot of times. And I'm not looking to check anybody, but I will definitely tell a person, my stats, because anybody who likes to use anything little as far as what the hell I got going on, don't know my track record, don't know my stats, don't
Right.
know what the hell they talking about, because my
Yep.
analytics don't lie.
You're looking at a freeze frame. You ain't looking at the whole movie. You're just looking at your little screenshot.
Oh, no doubt, man. And to be like in a small town in Michigan, to say that I have over 100,000 views, over a million views on my TikTok, bro, I accomplished something. Because there's so many small channels on YouTube, and I explain to people that this YouTube stuff is not easy. This YouTube
No.
stuff will have your ass crying or in a straitjacket because one day a video will pop, and then the next day your video may go down, or no,
Yep.
or it just won't be no views on that motherfucker, and that right there, which is like want to make you pull your hair off, like, man, what the hell is going on? Like, ugh. But I
I,
just learned to just keep going.
I get that with my Instagram. I tried for years to get my chef page popping, and it wasn't until this video your stuff started going viral. I'm just hitting 30,000 followers, and I wanted that for my food. I wanted people to see me as a person. Now I'm just being seen as that guy who takes care of kids.
Yeah, and that sucks. And they never like called you up for like an update or anything.
The first show did,
Okay.
and we gave them an update. It's actually right at the end of the show. They put the update up there. But other than that, no, I've never gotten any calls, no messages or nothing from the people. Like they've got Facebooks. I follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and all that. So nope, nothing.
Yeah, that's wild, man. That's wild. But I'm glad that you just doing what you gotta do. And
I won't stop.
so you can't. And because you was one of those people that told me, man, you can't stop, man. What's going on here? This is
Yep.
who you are. It's like,
I was, I was upset when I read that. I was like, "What do you mean you're stopping? Come on now, you can't stop. At least hit me on there one more time. I got to talk to you."
yeah, it's just no, it's just like when you that guy that went unnoticed for a while. Because I mean, I've known, but I'm not like that guy that people just everybody who's somebody knows who I am in my
Right.
city. I was able to just like roam around for a bit, but it's just crazy because like now everybody knows me. You know what I'm saying? 1804, and last time I couldn't go to the store and shit like that.
Yep.
People was following me and
Yep.
I was signing autographs. Yeah, yeah,
I
it's
mean,
crazy.
taking my kids to school, and I got parents looking at me and pointing at me and shit. Hate it.
Yeah,
I do not like it.
and it's just see like also the dynamic of stupid ass people getting famous, getting the most views, the most engagement. Like it's a
Yep.
like it's a chick who's eating herself to death, getting all this attraction to her page,
Yep.
and
Because she eat.
it's crazy, man. And
It's
you,
like that. What, what's that chick that just got famous? Just got popular. The Hawks tour bitch.
and she just did that shit, and
And she said one thing, and this is rich. Like,
yeah, and
don't
that
do
shit
it.
will, and that shit will make you discouraged because here I am. I may not have expensive equipment. I may not have a whole bunch of money and dress fly all the damn time and shit like that. But I'm genuine. I'm coming from the heart. I'm
You
not.
got wholesome content.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And yeah, I get overlooked, man, and that shit really gets to me a lot.
Yeah.
So it's just so many things, and because I just really thought, just like I feel like I'm wasting my time because I know that I'm the face of my company, but this is a family thing because I'm
Right.
using it. I'm trying to use this to get my mama out the hood, get my sister, her kids out the hood, get me out the hood. You know, all of us.
Generational wealth.
Yeah. And I just felt as if they wasn't supporting me and stuff. And it was just a lot because no matter how old you are, you want to feel as if someone's rooting for you.
Yep. It's like somebody cares that you're here.
Yeah, because niggas can go to jail, can be a serial killer, and they still get support.
Yeah.
Even the day of the execution, there's gonna be picket signs. There's gonna be a crowd with candles, and this motherfucker just killed 80 people
Yeah.
and dismembered 12 and 8-5, and this motherfucker get support. This motherfucker get a call from the governor. You know what I'm saying? The governor stops what the hell they doing just for a yes or no.
Yep.
But you don't get no damn support
You
from
don't
your
get nothing.
family, from your friends, and you being positive. You know what I'm saying? You speaking life into people, but people just love to look at your flaws, look at what you don't have, look at what you not doing. It's just stressful, and it breaks your heart sometimes because you just don't know. Like, damn, I'm trying. You know how many people isn't trying to do anything?
Yep.
People just existing out here and
And
wasting
I'm
their
trying
lives.
to put me down for it.
Yeah, and that was really like what I was feeling at the time. But it was just people I didn't think that actually paid attention because they don't really say anything. And a couple of people told me that, well, I don't like your videos, I don't comment, I don't share, but I watch them. Motherfucker, I don't know that. I don't
Hold on,
know.
what?
I didn't know you fucked with me like that because you just never showed up. Like, shit, say something, make a noise, scream, do
Right,
something. But,
right. Let me know you watch it.
but yeah, it's just really like when it comes to us as black men, bro. Anytime like we put ourselves out there, we are target because we can't collaborate with each other. We can't get along with each other. We can't coexist with each other because everybody wants to be the leader. Everybody wants to be the boss. And I don't tell everybody or give everybody my advice when it comes to starting a podcast until you're serious, until can know that my time isn't being wasted. I'll help
Right.
you if you really want to do it because I ain't no gatekeeping ass nigga. If anything, I'm a help those who want to help themselves, but you gotta want to help yourself. You know what I'm saying? And just really realize that this is a tough thing, and you have to really be devoted because it's always gonna be a critic. It's always gonna be people who critiquing you, and I love my show based on the fact that I'm original. I don't sound like nobody else. I don't think I have anybody else's catchphrases before or anything like that. I'm me. You know, I conducted the way I conducted, but people just always gonna have something to say.
Yep.
Can't please everybody, and just gotta follow your heart. And so, my journey is just was just a part of just displaying to people that you just never know what can possibly happen. Because shoot, it was a time that my back was against the wall, but now, shoot, I talk to a whole lot of famous people because I just was just looking, man, just like this famous singer Sam Cooke that everybody talk about, just to be able to actually talk to his daughter and his granddaughter.
Yep.
I'm just like, wow, like
Yeah,
it,
it's crazy.
yeah, and I'm just looking at like the possibilities now, and also just talking to you, I'm not gonna just act like you're not special, like you special, you are like one of my favorites, man, and just also just like my childhood friends and stuff like that I grew up with, and people that got out of jail that I went to school with, man, just was able to just discuss what they went through just with their prison stories, and just letting people know that it ain't what it's cracked out to be, but just really being very authentic here, and I'm just not about profiting off our pain. If anything, I just want to just be able to make a honest living and be able to sleep good at night. I don't want
It's
to.
hard to do sometimes.
Yeah, it's a lot of people's soul is for sale nowadays, and and I do this with good intentions, and I think that's why I was able to get blessed the way that I did, because I don't move grimy. I don't gonna snake anybody. If anything, I want to be able to just prosper just by knowing that I made a difference. And
Yep.
I always have to be outside to lead a march or to lead a protest. You can protest in your own way
Yep.
and be able to um, showcase it through your gift. And I was reading something about Ida B. Wells, and the entire country didn't know about lynching until she wrote an expose about it. You know what I'm saying? She wrote an article about
Yeah.
this young kid who was lynched. And that's when like the entire country took notice of it. And she wasn't outside, she wasn't protesting. She wrote that, see, in the color section of a train. Yeah. So for people to tell me or to ask me, oh, what you doing and what you contributing to the cause, I'm like, shit, I did a whole lot of work in my living room
You
than
see,
anybody ever did. And I feel like I got the most famous living room ever. Because it's cool though. But other than that, it just became like my domain, and just to just make people feel safe, make people feel good, that they can just relax, and then they could just breathe and just be themselves. That's just what it's about. That's what the 18 and 4 is about. It's the redemption. It's liberation. It's courage. It's bravery. It's also shit, reinstallment. Because I have to reinstall myself and just take my life back. And I'm just glad that just every time I talk to you, it just seemed like we just grow. Our vibrations grow, and
you're going up a little bit.
yeah, it's it's like a county fair ride, with the water rising and stuff. But it's all good, because I just feel like that's what friendship and brotherhood is supposed to be. Because if we're not motivating each other, then what good of us to be around each other or even interact with each other if we're not watering each other?
Yep. That you gotta feed off of me just like I gotta feed off of you. You gotta give and take.
Oh, no doubt, man. And because it's just the untold truth about the jealousy thing is that it just be crazy. Just how even people who have more than you just jealous of you, and you just sit back like, what you jealous of me about? You
Right?
drive a $80,000 to $100,000 vehicle. You make over 20K a year or
But you got something to
200K a
say
year.
about it. You got something